Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for Grade 3. We are learning Unit 10. Its title is Safety on the Road. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. Yes, my dear students, today under the title of Read and Think, we are going to learn how to read symbols and directions in a map. Before this, in your English for Grade 2, I have taught you about public signs and notices. I hope you remember. If not, you may watch this video lecture again because we are going to learn further to read and use symbols in a picture map. Read and use symbols and directions in a picture or story map. Classify into different categories and use more naming, action and describing words from pictures and signboards. These are our today's SLOs. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Quran, Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 82. But they who believe and do righteous deeds, those are the companions of paradise. They will abide therein forever. Yes, my dear children, but this beautiful verse is telling us, better this verse is motivating us to do righteous deeds to reach to paradise. Okay, so if I ask you, what is the path to reach to paradise? Believe and do righteous deeds, right? So this is how this verse is telling us how to reach to paradise. So this is in statement. Likewise, there are few things which we represent in map, directions. So first you tell me, what are public notices and signs? Because we have already studied it, Grade 2. And what is a map? Pause the video, answer these questions to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you could recall that public notices and signs. A public notice and sign is an instruction to be followed at public places. Public places are places where general public meet and come across. So beta, in our vicinity, there are few places which are not our own. That is public, means anyone can come there. For example, a park, a library, even road. Okay, so there are few rules which we are supposed to follow. Those rules are shown through different notices and signs. And being good citizens, we should follow these notices and signs. All right. For example, these are the few of them which we have studied in Grade 2. So wherever we find this sign, we know what does it mean. We should not park our car, our vehicle at this place. This is no parking sign, okay? And likewise, this sign tells us keep silent. This is a silence zone. So beta, these signs are for us to follow because the place which we are using is a public place. We are not alone over there. There are many people and everyone have his own right. That's why we should respect each other, right? So to show that respect, we should follow public notices and signs. So let's open your book on page number 86. What does it say? Traffic signal. Okay, so this is a sign, what it is telling us. It's a traffic signal. Red light, yellow light, green light. All the lights have a purpose and we're supposed to follow it. Red means we should stop. Yellow means get ready, don't start, get ready. And green means start. This is how we follow this sign. And if we don't follow, what happens? Accident happens. That's why it is our responsibility to save ourselves and others to follow these signs. All right. What is this sign? School. It's written here and it is shown in this picture. So the kids are going there. It's a school. All right. This sign says stop. Now, my dear children, at this point, I want you to think school is a noun. It's a naming word for a place. And stop, what does stop mean? It's a verb. It's an action word. Stop. All right. So, beta, whenever we read these signs and we read different words, we should find their grammar as well. Okay. We can find out it's a noun, it's verb, it's describing whatever. Okay. All right. So, what this sign is saying? This is saying keep silence. No honking. We say it no honking means where this sign is placed, you are not supposed to use any horn or any noise. Why? Because usually it's for silence zone. A hospital can be around, a school or any educational institute. That's why we should avoid noise over there, right? This is a sign for a masjid. So if you want to find out where the masjid is, this sign can show. Even if this sign is on a map, it means it is showing at this place a masjid is located, right? Slow. Children at play. It means around there is a playing area for children and all the vehicles should keep their speed slow. Right? So, beta, this is how public signs and notices are there, and the words they use can be naming word, action word or describing word, right? A picture as well as words. So, we should read both of them, right? Okay. So, are you clear with the concept? All right, let's learn it further through an activity. Teacher will divide class in groups and students will list naming, action and describing words. Now, my dear children, I brought this sample. Teacher, you can take a sample of your own. If you cannot follow it, you can take one of your own. Now, you will show these signs to students. They will look at the picture, they will read the sign and they will also write naming, action and describing words by reading these signs. So, pause the video, enjoy this activity and then come back. Yes, my dear children, I hope now you are able to read many signs and you could list naming, action and describing words from these signs. All right. The next thing we are going to learn is what is a map. I ask you, what is a map? A map is a picture of a selected place, usually drawn on a flat surface. The way we sketch, so it is sketching, it's a drawing of a place. It can be a house, it can be a library, an area, a city, a country or any. So when you make a map, it means you have drawn a picture of that selected place. Okay. So what actually a map tells us? Look at this picture. This is a park. This is the actual picture of the park. Now look at its map. It is telling us what is there in the real park. Look at this and look at this. What is this? It's a monkey bar. So this science is showing a monkey bar is there in the garden. Look at this and look at this. What it is showing? It is showing a slide. So beta, this is the selected area. We selected this park and we have drawn its map. A slide is there, monkey bar is there, and it's a play area. These are few springs and here is a bar and many. You see, whatever is there in the park, we have drawn it. That becomes map of this park. This is how we make maps. And this is how pictures tell us what is there in the, this map is telling us what is there at that place, in that park or in that city or in that building, whatever. Do you understand? This is how, you see even the trees. Here the trees are there. So this sign is telling us there are trees at this place in the park. Do you understand? This is how we read a map. This map is telling us what are the things which we can find in the park. right? Okay. So let's see what does this map says. All of you open your book on page number 86. This is the map. Okay. Now how you will read the keys and symbols in the given map. If I ask you, what is this? So these are the keys. Beta, as I told you, keys are words as well as pictures. If I ask you, what is this on this map? Now look at the picture. There is no word. This key will tell us what is this. So this building is showing school. So this is the school. This is the place which is telling school is here on this map. Are you getting it? All right. So let's further read it through an activity. What we are going to do, all of you will keep looking at this picture and teacher will divide class in groups. Students will read the symbols to locate that place on the map. Okay, the way I find a place, teacher will tell you, you will find that place, you will tell the symbol and the name for that symbol. Okay, so pause the video, read the map thoroughly, every one of you will participate, and after completing the activity, please come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. Now it's time for your homework. Students will observe public science when they go outside and discuss them. So beta, whenever you are outside, you will discuss whatever public science you find. This is your homework and here is a worksheet. My dear fellow teachers, this worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. My dear students, here are the science and here are their names. So you will find what science telling us what. Okay, this is how you will complete this worksheet. So what we have learned today, we learned to read and use symbols in a picture map. We learned to read and use symbols and directions in a picture and story map, classify into different categories and use more naming, action and describing words from pictures and science words. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning. Take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.